All right. Hello. We are here for parkour, stretching, and conditioning. It is super rainy outside, so unfortunately we got to do it inside. I'm going to work with the space as much as I can. But yeah, all right, let's get started. Go ahead and get a good stance and just lean your head over to the side. And we're going to switch other side. If you joined us for our parkour Zoom conference the other day, this will be some of the things that you've done before, and hopefully you'll just hop right along and know what to do. So now we're going shoulders. Arms are out, backward circles. Awesome, and forward circles. Here's a fun one. Get your arms up, make them go opposite directions. And the other way. All right. Hands flat. I don't know if you can see very well, but 90 degrees at the wrist. Small circles here. You should feel that in your forearm. Now big circles, you'll feel it even more. Awesome. All right, let's get on to elbows. Holding your elbow. Doing circles, and other way, and switch, and other direction. Awesome. Little pull on the shoulder. You guys know how to do this one. Arm across, pull it in, and switch. All right, we are moving on to our hips. Give it a good lean to the side. Another good lean to the side. Forward. Lean over, try to touch your toes. All right, and big circles as big as you can. And the other way. Awesome. All right, onto the knees. Take our hands, put them on our knees just like this, and go big circles around our feet. And then change direction. Go ahead and send them the other way. Awesome. All right, a little bit of a wider stance, hands on your knees, and rotate those knees towards each other, just like that, from the outside to the in. And now start from the inside and push out. All right. Ankles. There's a lot of ways that we can stretch our ankles. One of them that I like is just to go hands on the ground, stretch those calves, make your heel drop down to the floor with a flat foot. And boom, got a good calf stretch. All right, another awesome one is just to pick that leg up, hold on to it, pull it as close to yourself as you can. Awesome, and other side too. From there, we're gonna go ahead and kick that foot back. Hold on to it with both hands in the back. You should feel this stretch on your quad right here. Keep your balance, find something to stare at. Awesome, switch. Finding that balance point. Sometimes it helps to keep a little bit of a bend in your other knee. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do now is just to get our ankles a little bit more ready. Gonna stand up super tall on our toes, keep our heels off the ground, if you can see that, and we're just moving forward and backwards, side to side, feeling our ankles being strong. Awesome, other way. All right, and then the opposite, go ahead and pull your toes back towards yourself and walking on your heels forward and back, side to side. All right. And if I have been your coach in the past, or if I'm currently your coach, then you know about this one. This is our 2-minute squat. And so what we're doing here, it's kind of a game. It's a warm up, but What we're trying to do is balance with our heels off the ground. And what we're going to do is lean forward and try to get our knees as close to the ground as possible, but without touching, and then regain your composure and balance back on top of your feet. So your arms are going to help this a lot, but as you lean forward with your knees, we're going to try to make sure we don't fall and actually touch our knees. You're just going to hold that balance and then regain composure. All right, let's do that again. We're going deep squat, balancing over your feet with your heels off, leaning forward with your knees, and regain composure. And if you know anything about parkour, then you know about precision jumps and how precision jumps are really important to stick it right where you landed. And one of the techniques we use to help us land and balance is that right there. So if you can imagine doing a plyo jump, landing where you want to stay, bending your knees and absorbing all that impact and being able to balance is the key to being able to stay on your precision jump. All right, a little bit more wrists, a little bit more ankles. We can just do some circles. And then I'm going to try to get into as much of a warm-up as I can with the space that I have. Wish it wasn't raining. All right, so the first thing I always do is plyo jumps. And in this case, I'm just going to give myself a distance, and I'm going to try and hit my plyo jump as quiet as possible. I'm going to make sure that my arms are swinging forward when I jump, and that I'm pushing through my toes as the last thing to leave the ground. And then when I land on the other side, I want to try to be really quiet. I want to try to adopt that balancing technique that we just talked about, and it should look just like this. So having your knees go forward a little bit kind of helps you balance your weight back over your feet instead of just sticking straight legs where you might fall forward. Gonna hit another one on the way back. Why don't everybody just do two more really big swing and stick. And last one, big swing, stick. All right, so precision jumps and sticking it and just balancing with your legs. Super important, but if you have too much power coming into your legs, one of the things you want to do is do a slap landing. So instead of just having to deal with all the pressure with your legs, you can switch some onto your hands. So I'll show you that right now with a small hop. What I want you to notice is when I land on my feet, I try not to just close all the way down on my legs. Instead, I want to stop at about 90 degrees and move forward, balancing the weight out through my arms and legs. So we'll give it a try. My hand frame, and here we go. Plyo, slap land with the slidey carpet. I'll try on going this way. Big jump, swing with the arms, move forward to your hands. We'll see if I stay in frame. Who knows? I don't think I did on that one, but right here, plyo, slap land. One more, make sure that you're stopping your knees from bending at a certain point and leaning forward to your hands to absorb. So if you notice the shape that I'm in when I finish, it's like flat back, arms and legs are holding my weight evenly. And if that reminds you of anything, it should remind you of a cat crawl. So a cat crawl is our first little bit of quadrupedal movement that we're gonna do. Quadrupedal movement is just moving on all fours, and it's pretty simple. So we're gonna go get super low, but really, really flat. We don't wanna be walking like a bear crawl and sticking our butt up in the air. We wanna be low and flat. So, same as this shape here, where your arms are under your shoulders, feet are kind of behind you. You're gonna keep that back really steady. Trying not to shake your hips. The goal for this one is to be as balanced as possible. It's not about speed. So hopefully you're trying your cat crawls at home. Super fun and same shape as what we do in our slap landing when we land. All right. Next little bit of quadrupedal movement, really fun. It's called the ape gait. It is sideways moving, but you're still facing forwards. Pretty simple if you break it down. You're going hands past your feet, and then your feet go past your hands. You can do that left and right. And if you get that down, it's pretty easy. You'll notice if you're really low and your knees are all the way bent, it stays pretty small. But if you can stand up on it a little more, and as you're leaning over, pick your leg up, then you can kind of swing and shift and exchange those legs. It just looks a little bit cooler, feels a little bit nicer. So give that a try. We're going, our weight is mostly in on our leading leg. Our hands are gonna go down, and when that happens, you're gonna switch feet. All right, so balanced, legs apart, leaning over, hands down, and switch. And hopefully you guys can see there's a little bit of difference in that. A little bit more fun, a little cooler looking. All right, we did our cat crawls. We did our ape gates. Next bit of quadrupedal that we're gonna do is called alligator. Now, if you wanna get this right, you can do it standing up first. See, take an arm out to the side and bend it and pick up our knee to touch our elbow. This is gonna be our short side, but it's gonna alternate. So we have a long side and a short side, and then that's gonna switch. We're gonna have a long side and a short side on the other side, and then switch. But it's kind of like a push-up, so it's gonna be flat. And we'll see if I got room here. I'm gonna have my short side over here. My long side is gonna reach out as far as I can, and then switch with one big step. I don't know if I'll go out of the frame again, but woo, boom. And backwards. And sliding right. All right. So alligators are definitely a little bit more advanced as far as the quadrupedal goes, and super fun. It's a really good workout. The advanced version of that is going to be a lava-gator, which I didn't make up these names, but they're fun. And the idea is that the ground is hot lava. So when you're in your gator position, instead of just one big slow step to the next, you're going to hop and switch. Hop and switch. All right? So this is definitely a good workout. Try it right now while you're watching. You're going one elbow and one knee, jump, switch to the other side, but you're going to be holding that flat like a push-up kind of. So here we go. Short side, long side, and 1, 2, 3, jump and switch. 1, 2, 3, jump and switch. All right, we are doing the most with the space we have right now. All right. Plyo slap landings, and the next step to that whole thing, which is what we started with, is a safety roll. Now, safety roll, as the name says, keeps you safe, but you gotta do it right. You gotta know what you're looking for and how to achieve that. So I'll break that down for us really quick. We're going one foot in front, whichever one your favorite one is. I go big diamond shape with my hands. They're gonna go right in line with my front foot right here. And when I have my back foot with my toe tucked under, I can push off really easily. So what I'm gonna do is tuck my chin. Remember that I'm going for my back, not my shoulder, not the front of my shoulder, but the back of my back. So pushing over, staying in that nice shape, and it should have you pop up. I went out of frame, so I'll do it going this way real quick. Favorite leg in front. Back leg has your toe tucked under. Hands go down at the same level as your front foot. We're ducking under. We're gonna make sure to stay in our shape. I'll go backwards too. When you stay in your shape, it should finish right back in the same position you started in. So hands in the diamond shape, right by your front foot, head under, roll, and it should pop you right back to how you were to start. Safety rolls are really important, guys, and I want you to think, if you just did that in your living room or somewhere safe, anywhere that you did your head touch? Because if your head touches, maybe it was okay on the carpet, but if you're outside or somewhere where there was more concrete or something with higher consequences if you fell, you'd really want to make sure and dial in that safety roll and not have your head touch at all. So go ahead and give your safety roll a few more